Here we go. The next match is up. We have two left tracks attacking PauseChamps, defending. PauseChamps running triple Carnarvon double T44 against two left tracks running an LHMTV and quadruple IS3s. And of course we see Tedster going down the A line to defend the one cap. Everyone else playing the middle. Ruinberg has always been notoriously one-sided for the defending team here, and the one cap has always been a bad play. I very rarely see people run the two cap. My personal tactic back when team battles used to be a thing was to leave my entire team at Juliet 4 where Ruffles and his teammates are right now for a couple of seconds, just to bait the enemy into thinking we're doing something weird and then pushing out afterwards. It was a very interesting play. Puff's already going into the capture circle, probably going to get spotted by Tedster very soon and counterpicked, or maybe not, knowing the concealment of the LHMTV. The IS3s moving through the town here, slowly creeping up to cap 2. Let's see if they get found. They have been found by, I believe it's Natalics playing all the way in the back. Here we go. Tedster going in for the kill against Puff. He knows it's the LHMTV here. He knows he can take him out. This is not good news for Puffs at all. And Pyro's already killed off someone. He's already taken down Ruffles, which is not good at all. Of course, quadruple Carnarvons in these positions on the hull downs. Very one-sided play here. Very unfortunate turn of events. Paul bleeding a lot of HP. Rusty bleeding a lot of HP. Both down to 400 HP. Rusty just burnt his repair kit. Paul down to 200 HP. Paul goes down. Surf takes damage down to 800 hit points. There we go. Rusty takes a huge shot there. 200, and there he goes. Surf all alone against 4 Carnarvons, or 3 Carnarvons. 2 Carnarvons, sorry, my bad. 2 Carnarvons, double T44s on 73 HP. There's no way he's winning that. And on the other side, somehow Puffs is playing Ring of Roses against Tedster, and is somehow surviving long enough for the entire enemy team to clean up the other side. And there goes Puffs. Very unfortunate, very one-sided turn of events, but of course, no surprises there. PauseChamps definitely the fan favorites. Alright folks, here we go, heading into the next match. PauseChamps versus two left tracks. Two left tracks now on the defense, running a Carnarvon double IS3s, a Tiger 2, and an LTTB against PauseChamps, triple Carnarvons, and double T44s, the exact same lineup they used on their defense. They're using for the attack. The Carnarvon definitely being a meta in this non-premium event. And let's see how these two teams deploy. Already we see Puffs going down to the one line, to the one cap, with Ruffles and Surf supporting the double IS3s trying to play over at Foxtrot 0 in the middle. I would have personally switched it around. The Tiger 2 and the Carnarvon have great hull down capabilities. Tiger 2 not so much, but better than an IS3 will have. And they would have been better off on those sides with their faster rate of fires anyways. Look, and the reload game is over on PauseChamps, making a huge play straight down the middle, straight up the middle, pushing straight up for cap 2 by the looks of it. Not even going for the cap, just pushing straight up to try and kill tanks here. We shall see how this ends very quickly. Dan, Tedster making the cross, Obscene stopping, taking the window, Pyro and Natalics taking the 0 line in their T44s. This will be very interesting. Tedster has bled a lot of hit points, unfortunately, which isn't good for their team. And in return, two left tracks are actually pretty healthy still. The Carnarvon and the Tiger 2 with their better accuracy and dispersion values than the IS3s, managing to get shots in from long distance. Here we go. Now Paul's taking a bit of damage. Paul is bleeding down to 600 HP. This is not good news for Paul at all. Stuck in a really bad position here between a crossfire where Obscene also has a line of fire on these guys if they try to back off. Again, the one issue a lot of people have with Ruinberg is this little window here, which has been nerfed quite heavily by making it open, but still a very powerful position. Rusty also taking a lot of damage down to 800 HP. Does he know where he's being shot from? I am not too sure currently. Tedster also taking a bit of damage in all fairness. The Carnarvon and Ruffles realize that everyone's on the other side of the map, so they're starting to rotate. It might be too little too late though, because Pyro and Natalics are moving down the 0 line, or at least Pyro is. Natalics is staying relatively back, out of the fray, just sniping for now. Here we go, Pyro moving in close, obviously getting proxy spots on Puffs here, which means Pyro now knows where he's getting shot from and can start returning fire. Pyro tries to over-angle there, gets a shot in. Don't know if he took any damage for that. By the looks of it, he didn't. Here we go. Now there's cap pressure from Digital Dan, who's down to 1000 HP. Rusty on 800, Paul on 300. There's not much they can do. Two tracks need to get Ruffles and Surf into this game, the Tiger 2 and the Carnarvon. As soon as they get into this game, they need to over push on Pyro and kill him out without taking any damage from Natalik's back there. Let's see if they can do this. Here we go. Rusty driving out into the open, which was not the smartest of ideas, down to 28 HP. Ruffles and Surf just need a full send now before they take too much damage. There we go. They're going for it. My name is Puffs, trying to support. Pyro down to 300 HP, down to 200 HP. Set on fire, 100, 154, 134. Down goes Pyro. But unfortunately, they lost an entire full health Carnarvon for that. And Ruffles is now caught in a really bad crossfire here. Natalik's managed to move up in time to get shots. Now, this is not looking too good, but it's... Yep, this is all but over. All three tanks are very low HP. Obscene moving in. Dan still putting cap pressure. 30 seconds on cap. Rusty, Puffs, and Paul stand no chance here. Natalik's still very healthy. Tedster relatively healthy. Just going to push in now and clean up. The issue here was two tracks bled way too much HP on their crossings and on their pushes. And they didn't make their shots count earlier. There we go. And that is total domination right there. A cap and a kill victory by the looks of it from PauseChamps. And that is 2-0. PauseChamps moving on to the finals on the steps.